And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Championship Round of Championship Sunday of Season 22 on the Pennsylvania Junior Bowlers Tour. Coming to you live from Limerick, like we do every championship weekend. We are down to the final 10 in both scratch and handicap. We will find out who they are momentarily. Joining me, at least at the moment, don't know how long you could be with me for. I'm assuming most of the time, at least.
I'm assuming probably. I could be here for a little bit, it looks like, probably.
Purett Staffer, and who else are you with besides
Columbia
Purett,
300
Columbia?
and Ultimate.
And let's say your name first. Dan Zombro Jr. Thank you for being with us again.
Oh, it's always a pleasure being here.
Yes. Might get a little competitive later on between you.
It could get interesting. It very could be. It could be quiet, or we could be fighting. We don't know yet.
I root for everybody. What could I say? So, they bowled on the 2009 London pattern. Scores were medium, I would say. Medium.
I'm going to say medium to low. Medium to low.
Now, London is traditionally either on the long side of medium or the short side of long, but it's the 2009 is a lower volume.
Lower volume. Flattens out at the end.
Yes.
Yes, it still had the length where some people did see that, so they thought they had to move right, but they kind of missed some of the key ingredients of how it flattens out in the back.
Yeah.
And where the puddle was at in the middle at like 35 feet.
So, looks like tournament director Matt is lining them up.
Together.
As you'll see, we have our brand new PJBT green and black shirts on. What do you think of these shirts?
I know.
Yours is pretty close.
I didn't get the memo on it, but I actually wore my green and black shirt too.
You did. So if you like the look of these shirts, they are on sale at EFX Apparel. I think they're incredibly sharp. I'm very happy because at first they were going to be blue and black, and Josh said no, we're doing green, and I like that choice.
It's very nice. I mean, I'm not a big fan of green shirts.
Yeah.
Because you can actually look in my closet, you will not find many green shirts.
Yeah. Now the women have like an orange yellow. It's kind of similar to our to the men's shirts 2 years ago. Same
that
color.
2 or 3 years ago?
Two. I'm ready.
Ready whenever you are, Matt.
Okay, bowling fans, it is time to introduce our finalists for tonight's 22nd Annual Added Money Bowling Championships, where we will have the top 2 seeds get applied to the final 4. The remaining 8 bowlers will do eliminator style to win their groups, Group Odd and Even, Group A and B, and the winners of those groups will rejoin our top 2 seeds for a round of 4 semifinal matches, and then the winners will bowl each other for the title. So it's time to introduce our top 10 finalists for tonight, starting with the scratch division.
In the scratch division.
Our number 10 seed from Dallas, PA, Cole Oberst.
Your number 10 seed, Cole Oberst, at plus
Our
14.
number 9 seed from Du Bois, PA, Ryan Miscavige.
Ryan Miscavige, your number 9 seed at plus 25.
Our number 8 seed from Blue Ball, PA, Trevor Courtney.
Trevor Courtney, your number 8 seed at plus 35. He's got some fingers in the
Our
house.
7th seed from Blue Ball, Pennsylvania, Gavin Courtney.
Gavin Courtney, plus 45.
6th seed from Clayton, Maryland, Matthew Ward.
Matthew Ward, also at plus 45.
5th seed from Jackson, New Jersey, Brandon Bone.
Brandon Bone, your number 5 seed.
4th seed from Bangor, PA, Aaron Heckman.
Aaron Heckman, your number 4 seed.
And our number 3 seed, all of these 8 bowlers competing immediately. from Parsippany, New Jersey, Ty Cara.
Ty Cara, your number 3 seed.
And then our top 2 seeds receiving a bye to the Final Four. Our number 2 seed from Lebanon, PA, Darren Zombro III.
Your number 2 seed, Player of the Year, Darren Zombro III.
Plus 147 for 9 games from State College, PA, Daniel Allhouse.
And your top seed, Daniel Allhouse. Now you can see why it might get a little competitive.
I was saying, who are those last 2 bowlers? Do we know that?
Bowling Championship.
I mean, sometimes I say he might be my son. Sometimes.
Well, you know the nickname for mine.
Introduce our 10 handicap finalists. Our number 10 seed from Freeland, PA, Andrew Barron.
On the handicap side, your number 10 seed, Andrew Barron.
Our number 9 seed from Northampton, PA, Julian Beltrain.
Julian Beltrain is your number 9 seed.
Our number 8 seed from Lebanon, PA, Lita Sherman.
Lita Sherman, your number 8 seed. Now comes a bunch of little people.
Our number 7 seed from Brownstown, PA, Mason Muckle.
Mason Muckle. Your
Our number 6 seed from Kingston, PA, Vincenzo Pacillo.
Vincenzo Pacillo, your number 6 seed. Like I said, a bunch of little people are coming
These
up.
little people in the middle
Our number
here.
5 seed from Pocono Summit, PA, Alex Stakowitz.
Alex Stakowitz, your number 5 seed.
Yeah, we got Tower.
Our number 4 seed from Pocono Summit, PA,
they're all like the same height,
Allison
yeah.
Stakowitz.
Allison Stakowitz,
Hey, now
your
we're
number
growing again a
5.
little bit.
Our number 3
that was
seed
number
from
4.
Fox Chase, PA, Ian Piccarelli.
Ian Piccarelli, your number 3 seed.
Those 8 bowlers will be bowling immediately. The top 2 receive a bye to the Final Four. Our number 2 seed from Chambersburg, PA, Malia Briggs.
Malia Briggs is your number 2 seed.
And our tournament leader at plus 158 for 9 games from Freeland, PA, Evan Perkoski.
Evan Perkoski, your number 1 seed in
Bowling fans,
handicap.
let's give our top 10 handicap finalists a nice round of applause as they begin tonight's Added Money Bowling Championship.
I can do that. All right, so let's go through where we are here. Your number 1
All right,
seed.
bowling fans, I have given lane assignments to our bowlers in the seeds 3 through 10. We'll get their names in the computer and we will begin our Group A and Group B first match.
So it looks like we got handicap on the first 4 lanes and
Yes.
scratch on the other 4 lanes.
That is correct. That is correct. So, in the scratch division, your number 1 seed, Daniel Althouse, he was first after qualifying at plus 87. And then he went 2-1 in match play, shooting games of 193, 194, 213 to get to plus 147. Darren Zombro was 5th after qualifying at
-5.
-5. There it is. Then he rolled games of 186, 265, 178, going 2-1 to get the plus 84. Ty Cara, your number 3 seed, he was -72 and 19th. Then he rolled a really impressive 235, 234, 216. He's not happy the lanes got re-oiled, let me put it that way.
Yeah, now they do. I mean, he'd be the first one, I think.
Yeah. He went 2-1 to get to plus 73. Aaron Heckman, your number 4 seed, he was -41 and 13th. And he rolled games of 238, 193, 210, going 2-1 to get to plus 60. Brandon Bone, he was 12th at -38. Then he rolled games of 190, 227, 211, going 2-1 to get to plus 50. Matthew Ward, he was -33 and 10th. Rolled games of 224, 181, 213, going 2-1 to get to plus 45. Gavin Courtney, he was the number 2 seed after qualifying at plus 62. Rolled games of 183, 203, 197. I believe he went 0-3. He did. To get to plus 45. Trevor Courtney, he was the number 3 seed at plus 53. He didn't do too well, at least in the first 2. He shot games of 177, 136, then he rebounded with a 239. He went 1-2 to get to plus 35. Ryan Miscavige, number 9 seed, he was cut. No, he wasn't cut. He was 20th. We took 26.
26.
What do I know? He was minus 75. Then he rolled games of 227, 150, 233, going 2 and actually 3-0. Wow, he won with a 150 game. He did. His opponent shot 129.
Yeah.
To get to plus 25. Well, he needed that 150 win.
That 150 win helped.
And Cole Oberst, he was minus 71 and 17th. He rolled games of 179, 193, 223, going 3-0. To get to plus 14. Handicap. Would you like to do handicap?
No, you go ahead.
Okay. Evan Prokowski, your number 1 seed, he was plus 65 after qualifying. He was first after qualifying. And he rolled games with handicap of 192, 200, 211, going 3-0 to get to plus 158. Malia Briggs, she was fourth after qualifying at minus 14. Rolled games with handicap of 195, 233, 203, going 3-0 to get to plus 109. Ian Piccarelli, he was third after qualifying at minus 10. Rolled games of 150, 151, 102. Those were scratch games. With the handicap, 233, 234, 185. Going 2 and 1 to get the plus 102. Allison Stakowitz, your number 4 seed. She was 8th after qualifying at minus 42. Roll games with handicap at 201, 205, 190, going 3 and 0 to get to plus 44. Alex Stakowitz, he was 2nd after qualifying at minus 9. He rolled games with handicap at 202, 183, 177, going 2 and 1 to get to plus 13. Vinny P, he was 23rd after qualifying at minus 100. What? And he rolled games with his handicap at 210, 186, 252, going 2 and 1 to get to plus 8. Nice run there to go from 23rd to 7th.
That's a good run.
6th. Mason Muckle, your number 17. He was 6th after qualifying at minus 25. Rolled games with the handicap 184, 193, 200, going 1, 1, and 1 to get to minus 3. Lita Sherman, your number 8 seed. She was 5th after qualifying at minus 15. Roll games with the handicap 186, 156, 200, going 1, 1, and 1.
1, 1, and 1.
1, 1, and 1.
I'm assuming
minus
that was
28.
the other tie from the other one.
Yes. Julian Beltrain. He was 18th after qualifying at minus 88. Shot games with the handicap of 187, 211, 185. Going 3 and 0 to get to minus 30. Actually, he went 2-0 and 1. I'm like, wait, why is that at 0? 2-0 and 1. And Andrew Barron, your number 10 seed, he was 11th after qualifying at minus 63. Hero games with handicap 198, 174, 225. He went it says here 1 and 2, but I don't know why his score there is just plus 25. It should be plus 55. So maybe he did go 1 and 1. Maybe that's not the right score. But anyway, he's minus 36 and 10. Those are our top 10 in each division. So what we have now is handicap on the left. We have 2 matches going on. The opponents are across from each other. We have scratch on the right. Same thing, 2 matches going on. Opponents are across from each other. We also have 2 other matches going on. Handicap on way to the left.
Yep.
Scratch way to the right.
34, 39, 40.
So we will certainly keep you updated on those. I'm going to see if my dinner's ready. I gotta
Dinner.
eat. Fat guys gotta eat, you know.
Well, we got 2 fat guys sitting here right now. Yeah,
I
I know you do got me.
You're medium fat.
But I'm not too far behind.
I'm portly.
I did eat some good food earlier, so hopefully that'll hold me over till I get home sometime at midnight tonight. So So just to let everybody know, we did re-oil right now for this round. This is now a fresh shot from how they played with them this morning. The scores this morning on fresh were kind of medium pace. Nothing really big shot right away. So we'll see what happens here in these matches.
David, yours by David. Then 17, yours by 17.
And if I'm not mistaken, the message board is up and running. If you have any comments, any questions, feel free to ask away. Oh God, look at this guy. You're on.
I was just gonna tell everybody that, yeah.
You want off?
Yeah.
Well, that doesn't look like food.
No dinner yet.
And I know you didn't get that bottle of water out of the vending machine.
I did not. Private stash.
Good. Smart man.
So our message board is live and operational should anybody wish to chime in.
Okay, bowling fans, I am about to introduce our groups for the first round of the finals. We'll start on the left, which is the handicap division. On camera here, you will see Group A, which is Ian Piccarelli, Alex Stakowitz, Mason Muckle, and Julian Beltran. Of those 4 bowlers, the top 2 of this 1B match will advance to the second game. Off to your left is Group B, which will be Allison Stakowitz, Vincenzo Pacillo, Lita Sherman, and Andrew Barron. On the scratch side, to your right, we have Group A on camera here with the odd group, the odd numbers for Group A, Todd Carrup, Brandon Bone, Gavin Courtney, and Ryan Mitzkavich. Off just to your right on 39 and 40, we have Group B for the scratch division, Aaron Heckman, Matthew Moore, Trevor Courtney, and Cole Overs. Okay? All right, and I want to bring out our spokesman for this event for the 18th straight season. He has one thing quick to say before we begin the finals. Please welcome once again Parker Bone III.
And here comes Parker up on the mic again.
I don't think I know this guy.
No.
Boys and girls and young adults that we have over here. Trust me, you've outlasted the rest of the field. You've got 9 solid games under your belt. You're now going to bowl some of the biggest matches thus far in this season. Our season is handicap. But I can't stress it enough. Great bowling so far and continued good luck and success here this afternoon into this evening.
Thank you, Parker. All right, bowlers, as the arrows will be coming up on your screens. Counter, you can start me on 33 to 40. As your arrows come up, you may begin. The top 2 advance to the second round. Let's have a nice hand for our 3 through 10 seeds.
So what we're seeing is The 3 versus the 5 and the 7 versus the 9 on the live stream. Off stream, it's 4 versus 6 and 8 versus 10.
Vinny's got to
4,
wait.
6, 8, and 10.
Vinny's got to wait.
It's an eliminator.
Yeah, Vinny's got to wait. Vinny, the arrow didn't come up yet. You got to do that over again.
Jason, yours by Jason.
My dinner's ready.
Hey, is that your dinner?
My dinner's ready. Just in time.
Okay, here we go. Now some arrows are coming up here. Got the scratch side arrows up. Ooh, that looks like food. You got enough for 2 of us?
Yeah, actually.
Club sandwich.
Club sandwich.
Man, I didn't know they had them. I like club sandwich. Alright, so what we got going on here? So players are bowling across from each other, correct? Is that it?
Correct.
Correct, okay.
All right, AJ Chapman, let's see what you got. AJ Chapman.
Shots look a little different right now after watching the last 3 games. Everybody's now right instead of left.
True. Reminder, we are on Fresh.
Change like McDonald's. That's a nice game. Very generous of you. Be like Mike and like forget about it. Yeah, so we had Ty Carr here. Went light left to 2-8-10 if I'm not mistaken, or 2-10. Made a little bit of adjustment, but it looked like it went the wrong way. Now it completely missed the head pin. Brandon comes up here, hit 7, got 9. That's actually not bad for this shot right now. Underneath them we got Ryan Miscavige against Kevin Tourny. And on our right side of the scratch, we have Matthew Ward against Aaron Heckman. Aaron Heckman started off with a spare. Matthew Ward started off with a double now. Trevor Courtney is then bowling against Cole Olbers. Trevor started off with an 8-1. And Cole started off with a spare, 5 spare. Got half the first shot, half the second shot.
You did.
That works. At least you got them all down in 2 shots. Should have probably done something with the special effects on the screen right now. All right, now all the way over here on the handicap side, the 2 lanes we cannot see. We Yeah, Vincent Picillo against Allison Stackwoods. Allison Stackwoods starts off with a double and 7. Little Vinny, not so good first frame. He went 2-4. And he went 7 spare and a strike. So he rebounded off that bad first frame.
Mr. Heckman, this is 1v1. So the bowlers are bowling across from each other.
And below that, we have Andrew Barron bowling against Lita Sherman. Lita started off with a bad first frame, going 3-1. Then having a spare. Andrew then went strike, open, strike. And we got a lot of games going on right now at one time.
That's why I'm eating dinner.
That's why you should give me that dinner so I could eat it. Yeah, hard to keep track of everything right now.
Well, that's why scoreboards are big. Good shot there by Ty.
Very good shot by Ty right there. Mason. Does that look like a double for Mason? Putting on a little pressure here on Julian here. Julian goes snowplow, triple. Turn around, walk away, say, okay, thank you. Gavin Courtney over here. Toby. I got food.
You got food.
I got food.
Needs a full rack. 48 needs a full rack.
Another good shot by Ty Carr here. I got Matthew Ward over here on the right where you cannot see. He's got the front 3. Going up in the 4th frame, snowplow with a 9 count, which is not bad. Bowling against Aaron Heckman. He has 30-some pin lead right now.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Mason this time, make sure he kept it on the lane.
It's not eliminator, Mr. Heckman.
Shake it off, Mason.
Actually, let me think about that. It's not eliminator, but it might be 2 low scores out. How is this? Are they bowling head to head or is it
They're
2
bowling
low
head to
scores
head.
out? I thought it's head to head.
Yeah, they're bowling against whoever they are across from. It's head to head. It's their bracket, his bracket format, and whoever wins those matches move on to face some of the other ones on the other match. Winners of the other matches. No, I lie. Group A is on live stream from scratch. Group B is on the side that we can't see. So whoever wins,
It's eliminator style,
So 4 goes. So top 2 move on.
top 2 of all 4.
Got it. Okay. We stand corrected.
we stand corrected now. Thank you, Matt. So the 2 high games on each pair move on.
And then after that, it's all head to head.
Once they get to the final 4, right? I think Matt needs to start writing everything out for us.
I'm eating at the moment.
That looks good.
I think you might have to go get me a club sandwich.
Yeah, looks good.
So we apologize for that if you were thinking that people were bowling across from each other. So now, official word from Matt, top 2 scores on each pair move on.
And then they face each other.
And they face each other.
And then the winner there, the winner of Group A will go up against the 1 seed. The winner of Group B goes up against the 2 seed.
So the match that you can't see on the right, you got 4 scores that are within 25 pins of each. So that's pretty close. Then I think this is Group B in front of us, or Group A. Group A in front of us.
Group A.
Group A is in front of us. We had Gavin off to a slow start, went split, and then he found a strike. And I see now I know why Swavely wanted to give me them fries. There's 20 pounds of salt on them. Man.
Well, it's a good thing, Tiffany, your siblings are not rivaling with each other this game.
That could have happened. Alright. So down here on 33 and 34, handicap division, Group B. We have Alan Stackiewicz right now sitting at a 158. Lita Sherman sitting at a 162. Vincent Pacillo sitting at a 114. And Andrew Barron sitting at a 157. Got a pretty close match over there for the top 2. Little Vinny looks like he's kind of struggling a little bit here on the fresh.
Yeah, that's.
We got Group A here in front of us in the handicap division. We have Ian sitting at a 159, Mason sitting at a 165, Alex sitting at a 147 and Julian sitting at somewhere around 150, I think. He's got 113 working on a double. Remember, top 2 scores on each pair move on. Aaron Heckman, he's got a clean game going. That's all you can ask for right now. Matthew Ward's got a nice clean game going. Cole Olbers is clean. Trevor just had that one little pickup. First frame has been strike, spare, triple. Trevor Courtney coming up a little high, leaving a 610. Alex Stackwood's coming up here, leaving just a 10 pin. Little Vinny going 8 spare. That's 2 marks in a row, that helps him. And if Gene Blair, if you're listening, here we go, 6 for Brandon Bone. I can't see it. Baby split 2-7. Ty Carr striking here. It's 2-7, right? Yeah. Cole Olbers making it 2-7 to keep his clean game going. Brandon Bone picking up the bucket.
Okay.
Matt Ward getting that just a bit outside. Missing the head pin, leaving a 1-2-4-8. Mason saying, wrong side. Wow. These games are going a lot quicker than what I thought here.
Wow.
So, over here in lanes 33 and 34, we're going into the 10th frame already. Got Allison finishing up with a 169 plus handicap 206. So right now she is high on that pair, so
She is high but not safe yet.
yeah, she's high but not safe. Still got 3 bowlers to go. Vinny, I think Vinny just got done with his 10th frame. He is sitting at 177. It's not looking good for Vinny. Yeah, Vinny's out as of right now. Yes. Slita's sitting at 188. Andrew Barron is sitting also at 180 something, I think.
Ty Carr up in the 9th. He's working on a double. This is a huge shot for him. He could still strike out for 221. This is a huge shot. Looked like it was in right off his hand.
Lita missing her spare, shooting a 96 with her handicap, ending out with a 196. Andrew Barron made a spare, which puts him over 200. So we have Andrew Barron going to go against Allison
Stackowitz.
So we got that lane figured out. They were flying. She's actually a pretty big shot, too, for Gavin Tourny.
Yes, it is. Ooh, Ryan Miscavige trips to 7-10. 10 pin for Gavin.
Still anybody's game on the right side now.
Yes, it is.
All four of them guys are still all bowling really good games. They are staying clean. There's just one open out of four kids over there, which is very good.
Tie leaves at 7 pin.
Stone 7.
So if Brandon Bone strikes here, he's going to be, for the most part, safe. He throws decent count.
Yeah, because Ty Carr right now can only go off for 188. And
talk about
a break.
Yes.
He got a break. That could have been 1.367.
But now the best he could shoot is 191. Ryan, as long as he gets 9, he's at 193, and Gavin could strike out for 192.
Yeah, this pair here.
Yes, sir. Big shot, buddy.
Hey, I just about this handicap pair here. Yeah, Alex over here finishing up with a 199. Julian looks like he might be safe. Yes, Julian is safe with a 231. Mason with that big strike there in the 10th frame, first ball in the 10th.
He just needs a stick.
He just needs to stay behind the line and the ball on the lane. That was a huge strike, first ball in the 10th. And that solids him in.
So, on the scratch side, Ty Carr finishes with 188, so Brandon needs to get 8 to go above him. That trip of that 7 pin, that could have left him a washout, is huge right now.
That was very huge. I mean, he's not safe, but it made that spare a whole lot easier. So, he's sitting, so now we got Brandon sitting at 191. He needs a little help, which he just got it. You're good. So, on the handicap side here on the pair that you're watching, we have Julian advancing and Mason advancing. We had some close games here on that pair. That was a big strike for Mason in the 10th frame to make him advance.
And Ty Carr is going to miss it by leaving a 7 pin in the 10th.
A stone 7 for a right-hander. Pins just blew up and went over top of it. You all right there, Parker?
On the other scratch match,
The close game. It's been a close match all game. What is that? 203 for Aaron Heckman?
203 for Aaron.
Clean 203.
Trevor gets the first strike. That was big.
It's got 214 for Matthew Ward. Cole can still strike out for 213.
215.
250. Oh, is that a 5? Okay,
Yeah.
215. And so can Trevor Courtney strike out for 215. So
These are huge shots.
these
right
are
here.
big shots here.
We have the potential for a tie over there for
Yeah,
the
there
second
is.
spot.
Cole going Jersey, leaving a 5 pin. That takes him out of the equation. Unless...
So if Trevor makes this, he's at 205 and he'll advance.
Yes, because Aaron had 203 and Cole can only shoot 204. So let's just make Cole make this. See what happens with Trevor. I mean, it should be a easy spare for Trevor. And Trevor makes it.
And he will be moving on.
He will be moving on with Matthew Ward. 4 close games over there, within 10 pins. And just the last person moving on is a difference of 2 pins between them 3 bowlers.
Yep.
2 sticks. 2 sticks. 1 open on that pair of lanes. First frame by Trevor. Woo!
That was a good match.
That was. Those are the kind of matches you like to watch.
Shame it wasn't on the live stream.
Yes, adults, kids, those are the matches you want to watch.
Yes, the screen said Gavin fouled, but he's even if he spared and struck, he only shoots 190, so that's.
Yes, Trevor shot 205. Trevor and Matthew Ward move on. Cole Holber shot 204. Heckman shot 203. Yep, you're going to be going up against Julian. So did all of us.
You had a chance.
I knew it was going to strike off my hand. I see that. I didn't even put no fingers.
It's a Joey Ocello sighting. Holy cow.
Joey, I've been seeing some posts about Joey Ocello. You on the verge of making a comeback there, bud?
All right, so we'll give away some awards, and then they're going to flip-flop.
Yes.
Scratch will move over to 35 and 36, handicap to 37 and 38. All 4 bowlers will be on the stream, but those matches will be individual.
Yes. They will be a head-to-head.
And now that I'm full, I'm taking a nap. Stream's yours, my friend.
Who's driving?
I don't know. We both have our cars.
At least my kid was smart this weekend. He brought his wallet, so that means he has his license. So that means if I want to take a nap this time, he could drive, and then he could get to feel the experience of me driving to these tournaments all the time, hanging out with him all day, all night. And on our way, I just look over, start talking, and his head's up against the window and mouth wide open, trying to catch flies. I'm like, okay, thanks, Dad, for bringing me. Now I'm going to take a nap. I would just love to do that and pay back to him, see how he likes it.
Yes. So since our youngins are the top 2 seeds, the least amount they can win is 250.
250, right? Not a bad payday. You just saw that.
1 open. 1 open. Down to Matt and Parker.
That concludes our first eliminator round for each group, going from 4 to 2. We'll start with the scratch division, officially finishing in 10th place in this year's tournament, receiving an $80 scholarship. And award goes to Gavin Courtney.
Gavin Courtney.
Keep walking. He's talking about being old.
I'm sure either 33 or 40 will be a warm-up.
Nice bowling. Congratulations. Our ninth place finisher in scratch, getting an $80 scholarship and award, goes to Ty Cara.
Ty Cara. Hard luck.
I mean, bad luck.
Yeah.
I don't. He made probably one of the best shots you have to make at that moment.
Our eighth place finisher in scratch, getting an $80 scholarship and award, goes to Aaron Heckman.
Aaron Heckman in 8th.
And officially our 7th place finisher in the scratch division, getting an $80 scholarship and award, goes to Cole Oberst.
Cole Oberst.
Moving over to the handicap side, officially our 10th place finisher, getting an $80 scholarship and award, goes to Vincenzo Piccillo.
Vincenzo Piccillo. Vinny P.
Vinny P. Little Vinny.
Oh, he's in the back.
Uh-oh.
We'll hold that.
Uh-oh.
9th place finisher.
Timeout.
$80 scholarship and award goes to Lita Sherman.
Lita Sherman.
Yeah, I know that girl.
Our 7th place finisher in handicap, getting an $80 scholarship and award, goes to Alex Stakowitz.
Alex Stakowitz.
And our 7th place finisher, getting an $80 scholarship and award, goes to Ian Piccarelli.
Ian Piccarelli.
Okay, so now each of our groups are down to 2 bowlers. They will bowl head-to-head to win their group and join the final 4. So now it'll be head-to-head matches. Okay, if I can have the finalists still bowling, please come up here. I'll give you your lane assignments.
Got a little chilly in here. Huh?
Yeah, it did. I mean, I was, night and day compared to yesterday. Of course, yesterday was totally different. I was out there on the lanes competing all day.
Better you than me.
Yeah. Went through a couple shirts yesterday. Yeah, about 30 minutes ago when I sat here, pretty comfortable. Now all of a sudden, I feel this air. Like, oh, let's turn on the air now. I don't know. Guess they wanted to save it until today, and they didn't want to use it yesterday. I don't know.
Yep.
See it.
Bye.
You gotta find Brett. There.
Oh, we're not putting all 4 on.
Oh, we're still just gonna
Oh, well, that'll speed us up.
speed us up a little bit. Thank you, Matt. Guess he's actually thinking about you and him maybe not being here till midnight again to make that 3 days in a row.
Usually we leave somewhere between 10 and 10:30 tonight, and it's 8 o'clock.
As the last 2 days, you went home at midnight?
Last night I got to the hotel about 1:45.
Yes, I remember seeing you pulling in.
I was tired.
Yes.
Then, of course, the non-genetically proven son wanted to talk for an hour.
Of course, why not?
Of course.
It's what they'd like to do.
He doesn't realize that his father's, approaching potential, bowling on the PBA 50 by this, just about this time next year. Yeah.
Lita. They invited me. Yes. Uh-oh. You dying?
I'm gonna, you know.
Phone dying?
Yeah, I mean, it'll serve me till I get home, but I can't. Probably won't be able to listen to music anyway, because my child and I share an Amazon Music account. You know, of course I pay for it.
Yes.
And you can't use them at the same time.
Correct. So he's going to probably want to play his. Even though you pay for it.
It's interesting because a couple of weeks ago we were both trying to use it, and we both didn't know we were trying to use it, so we were kind of like screwing with each other.
You know, I get that a lot when Flow Bowl. If there's a event going on, and if my kid would be home from school, he knows my account. Mm-hmm. So when I would get time at work, my lunch breaks or something, I log on to Flow Bowl and see what's going on, what scores are looking like. Plays for a couple minutes and kicks me off. I'm like, what the heck? Log back in. Same thing. Plays a couple minutes, kicks me off. Then a light bulb turns on.
Yes.
Then I text my son. Hey, what are you doing? Watching Flowbone? Get off. I want to watch it for a little bit. I'm on my lunch break. Let me watch something. Okay. It's like, I will text you when I'm done.
You think that's an old picture?
Nah, not at all. Not at all. Now we got a youngin' behind us. The best Zombro.
The quieter Zombro, the one that doesn't get in much trouble Zombro.
Well, that's a good thing.
No, the best.
Hey, not bad to be your age and averaging over 200. Not bad at all.
Going to be strictly scratch division next year for him.
As you should be. As you should be.
So he's got one more event in handicap because he qualified Masters through handicap division. So
Wait,
you guys,
both Masters?
yeah,
Oh,
next week. Then that's going to be your last event in
Or
handicap.
handicap. Yep.
You guys aren't doing best?
Darren is doing best.
Apparently I'm not.
Why not?
Am I too good enough?
You do not have any credit for best, and you did not do anything for best.
Oh.
For you.
I thought I was just too good.
You are.
It's been a couple years since we've been down to best. Obviously, last year we were supposed to go, but COVID hit.
Yeah.
The year before that, we had, I forget what came up. We were not able to attend. So it's been 3 years since we've been.
That's that Saturday is another day. You think I looked bad yesterday.
Yeah.
If I'm out there getting scores with the size of that bowling center.
Yes. What is it, 80?
Something like that. It's big. Whatever.
And they're all being used.
And they are. And the check-in room is down like behind like lane 12, 11, and 12 or something like that.
somewhere around 14
If you're getting
area.
scores at the high end of the house, oh my
Or
God.
lane 80. But what stinks is when you're bowling as well. And you got to make that long turn. It's a long turn.
Yes.
Almost like when you bowl at Showboat.
Okay, bowling fans, it is time to begin our second match.
Young man.
Head now to win their group. Starting on the left will be your scratch. 35 and 6 here on live stream. You have Group B, which is Matthew Ward against Trevor Courtney. Just off to the left, you have Group A, Brandon Bone against Ryan Mitzcavige. The winners of these two head-to-head
That's a good
matches
throw.
will
Yeah, it was.
join
He
our
actually
top
hit
two
him.
Got him
seeds
gut shot.
as the final four for the title. On the handicap side, we have Group B, Allison Statowitz taking on Andrew Barron. The difference in handicap 7 pins to Allison. And then just off to your right, on
We'll the
39
winner of
and
that
40
match.
is Group A. We have Mason Butler taking on Julian
You're
Belcher.
Group A.
The difference in handicap is 81 going to Butler. All right, bowling fans, let's have a nice hand for our
Your Group
round
A,
2
Darren's
matches.
Group B. Group A was the odd numbers. Group B was the even, right? So that was
Group A's odd numbers.
So Group A is on the far left. Yes, Group A is on the far left. Group
Yes.
Group B is on live
Yes.
stream.
Yes, they flipped. Allison is getting 7 pins.
Andrew Bear.
In the other match, Mason is getting 81.
Yes. You got a 3-foot-tall kid bowling against a 6-foot-tall kid. David versus Goliath. Julian's a tall boy.
The intimidation level has to be,
Julian is a tall boy. Mason is waiting on his growth spurt to shoot up with everybody else. He'll hit that growth spurt and he'll be like, here I am.
Nope, I'm just going to give you.
take till he's 16.
Good shot there by Andrew Barron.
See if Trevor starts out like he did the first game. Just a skosh. Got a little lucky break there, I'm going to say that, because he was able to take out that 9-pin.
Who's in the Group A match? You have
Group A.
Brandon Bone against Ryan Miscavige. The winner of that bowls Daniel. The winner of Group B bowls Triple I. Triple I is trying to do something that I don't believe has been done in a long time.
He actually said that to me after the award ceremony.
Yes.
He said, and I actually did look. I was trying to look at it while we were bowling today.
Yes.
Nobody has won the tournament and won Player of the Year.
Yes.
So
In the same year.
In the same year. Yes, in the same year. So he has put himself in position right now to do that.
Allison leaves a 10-pin. See if she moves far enough left to make this.
Looks good.
She does.
Picks it up. Trevor Tourny covers his spare.
Ryan Miscavige goes 9, spare 4.
Did he go 4?
4.
Yes.
So he did the Andrew Lazarchuk.
Yes. But not the same 4 count.
That was funny last
That was funny. I was watching that on my phone in my hotel room, and my phone just got really loud. I didn't think I had my volume up very high, and when he went 4, I thought I turned my volume down a little bit. It was loud.
Well, you do know why it got loud.
Yes.
After what Parker said.
Yes.
Parker threw a 5 count.
And yes.
Basically, he said, if you can't beat 5, take your shoes off.
Yes. And Andrew goes up and goes 4.
And took his shoes off.
As he's walking back. So Ryan Miscavige over there, he did go 4-4. Brandon went 7 spare, 6 pin. Over on the handicap side, Group B, which you do not see on camera, we got Mason going against Julian. Mason went 9 out, 7 out, and now he has a 6 count. Julian.
That's what happened to me. That's what happened to me in that lane. There was the thing didn't even stop, and the light didn't even go on. So yeah, that's what happened to me.
I need Matthew. 39 and 40 is not on live stream. Correct. Yeah. Toby. I'm going to go back to the Tourny office for Matt. Now.
Isn't it in the party room?
Yeah. We are trying to figure something out here. Were they watching it? Make sure he didn't fail. It was us. Okay. Is he allowed to change the score? Everybody's like saying he didn't foul, everything's good. Or do you want to go down and change it? Andrew. All right, so as I was saying, Group B in the handicap division, we got Julian versus Mason. Julian started off with a strike, went 6-3, and now has a double. Mason went 9 out, 7 out, 6-1, 9 spare. First mark of the game. Maybe I'll give him a little boost. That is Group B for the handicap. We have.
You know, Matt Ward, not flashy.
No.
But he's always there.
He's always around.
In the big tournaments. The bigger the event, always. Always. The good thing is, if my kid doesn't have to bowl him, it wouldn't be to the finals because Matt has my kid's number.
Does he?
Yes.
Is there any way we can switch groups? Trying to figure you out here.
But I told him, you know, you lose. Do me a favor, run down there or call or do something. Tell him 36 keeps not giving full racks.
Where's front counter?
Yeah. Trevor, I have him telling the counter about 36. I have him telling the counter about 36. Matt Ward it with a split. The other match that's off camera, Brandon, spare, strike. Miscavige, 9 spare, 4-4 double.
So Miscavige, after his 4-4, rebounded very nicely, I will say.
Ooh, good effort there by Matt Ward.
You know, we were talking about Matt, you know, and a lot of times when you watch him, he's leaving makeable spares.
Yes.
And on a pattern like this, it was nice to leave something makeable, but makeable.
Yes.
And a lot of kids were doing that today.
Allison makes another 10 pin.
You want to call? Yeah, no, break it for down back.
And we took care of it. I had the young man sitting to my right run down there.
Oh.
Not fix the lane, tell the counter.
Say, AMF, I could have ran back, but
yeah,
I interrupt them.
Pretty easy to fix.
Yeah, AMF, sorry.
Even I remember.
Do you remember?
I remember how to fix that.
Okay. Remember the night? Remember the 8 pin goes in last?
I also remember the night I almost lost my finger in one of those.
Yeah.
Long
That
time.
could happen.
That hurt. That cup snapped back, caught my finger.
So that means, in other words, you had a pin caught in there in the cups.
Yep.
Yeah. Jam it loose.
Miscavige misses a single pin.
I think that was a 2.
You do not want to do that at this point.
Those single pins are very important in this stage of the tournament. Now he has to sit back and just regroup himself, get his mind set back.
The handicap match in front of us, Andrew has 68 in the 4th with a spare in the 5th. Allison with her handicap has 64 in the 4th with a spare in the 5th. That match is pretty even.
Interesting match there with that handicap. So we got Ryan Miscavige going. We have in a 6-7-10. It's not helping him right now because Brandon is clean through 5. This is it is a makeable split for Ryan Miscavige.
Trevor with a strike, good shot. Trevor's little brother sitting next to me. don't know quite yet which is the better bowler.
Yes, before anybody asks, they are both left-handed, so it is hard to figure that one out. Matthew Ward up here. Nice solid shot, all 10.
Slow and steady, Matt Ward.
Brandon Bone on the left where he can't see with a 3-bagger. Oh, Allison got that one just a little wide early for the 10-pin. Julian on the other side is... Now, yes, he's given up a lot of pins here, but he's got one open. Keeping it somewhat clean. And then he goes 3.
8 count by Brandon. 4 in a row there would have really...
No, that...
I mean, Miscavige is on 2
could
opens
almost
now.
put like the icing on the cake.
You really want to stand there, huh?
Nope. Now I can see. Now I can see.
There you go.
Thank you.
You could gladly take the chairs and put them back here.
Yeah,
Put them back there.
Grab them and sit. You can sit on them. Trevor coming up here.
Good shot there
double.
by Trevor.
Big double for Trevor.
All right, so Miscavige basically in a must-strike situation here. He can still shoot 2-0.
Which makes it, it's going to force Brandon to show up.
He cannot shoot 2-0 now.
So he's going to need a lot of help from Brandon.
Andrew Barron doing something you don't want to do, go 5 miss.
10-42, USA 42.
Trevor, big triple there.
So, it's possible 3 out of the final 4 in scratch. I was going to say lefties, but your kid's not lefty.
No.
All your other family is.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah, we could have 2 lefties and 2 righties in the final 4.
Yeah.
And a lefty will be going up against a righty.
Yeah.
And a righty will,
Andrew Barron had an interesting split there. That's back-to-back opens for him. In the other handicap match, Mason has 141 with an open in the 8th. And his opponent, once the graphics are done, Julian has 116 in the 7th with a strike in the 8th.
So still a close match there. Mason leaving a 9.
Allison 10 back when she needs it. That gives her the lead.
Yes, big shot from Allison.
Matt Ward looking
Matt
for a
Ward
double.
looking for a double to try to keep the pressure on, but a little in. Now Matt's got to keep his head on straight. He thinks he knew he threw a bad shot, but you want to come up here and you want to make your spare.
Huge bad break for Allison. That should have been a double. Should have been a double for Allison. Leaves the 7th, and now she's got to make a spare.
What's up with these right-handers leaving these 7 pins right now today?
Yeah.
These last 2 games. It's like converting them. Brandon pretty much has that game locked. Big shot by Trevor.
Trevor with 4 in a row on his way to locking up that match. In fact, with a good count, he's locked up that match.
Yeah.
Andrew strike in the 9th. So he could shoot 175 if he strikes out. I believe Allison could shoot 182. That should be enough for
Should be
Trevor.
enough.
And it is.
Yep, plenty.
Julian makes a spare in the 10th. So let's see. Mason can still shoot 180. So Julian needs 8.
8 to lock it up.
Mason just couldn't get it going this game. Only one mark. Andrew with an inopportune open has 143, and that's basically going to end that match.
And Julian locks up his match with all 10 back. So we have Julian going on. And Allison needing 1 pin, which she gets it. So Allison moves on and Julian moves on in the handicap division, and in the scratch we have Brandon Bone moving on and Trevor Courtney.
Brian strikes out. He shoots 197, would force Brandon to get 6 on his first shot. If he gets below 6, he'd have to do a little something on his second. So, looking good for Brandon. Allison 168, 143 victory. Julian 183, 157, I believe.
160?
157, I think. Trevor Courtney 201, 183 victory over Matt Ward. Oh, we're about to see it. Yeah.
What happened?
Took it back a little too far. You have to wait for Miss Cabbage to throw his 7 count.
Yeah. He threw a 7.
It was a head pin, wasn't it?
We're gonna try to find that out.
It's a little hard to see from where we're
I'll tell you
at.
what, that was a pretty good one.
And you're not recording a shot of your kid at this moment.
I mean, the shots. Ah, here we go. Shots coming up now.
Shot is coming up. Because he just saw that he left the 7, so he's like, okay, I'm done.
I mean, Matt gets in the way a little bit here, so it's a little tough to see. That's not good. Why did it do that? That's the head pin.
Yeah.
That's the head pin.
Key it way back.
It'd be nice if you could actually pull it up and blow it up a little bit.
Interesting.
Well, not that it mattered. So it'll be Brandon against Daniel, Trevor against Darren. We got Allison. Who was the winner? Who was the number 2 seed in handicap? Allison against Malia. And Julian against Evan. So
now
we will take a break now.
Yeah,
and we're gonna put the gold pins in.
Yeah, we're gonna have like a 10-minute break. Put in our gold pins in,
and then they'll flip-flop again. Scratch will be on 37 and 38. Both matches will be on 37 and 38 at the same time.
This time, people balling across from each other will probably be the opponents.
Yes. Hello, Ben. I'm assuming Group A will go first on top, and then Group B down bottom.
Was that a good one?
That was.
You boys like that one?
We brought it
Very
back up
impressive.
so we can watch it.
I was very impressed.
And I looked at that. I'm like, you're not taping him this time? Out of all the video shots you've taken all
Hey,
day.
they saw it.
Yeah.
We saw it. We brought it
Good
back.
one.
It was. We saw it.
The goal is still alive from last night.
It is.
It is.
It is.
Now your son might have to say something to that, but
Actually, you will Mike it.
You go, Daniel.
that's tough for him.
It is. Or tough for you. Tough for somebody.
That might also be true.
Maybe you,
Going right now, it might be tough.
maybe you guys will just keep on tying.
I wish it
We will be here till Thursday.
Hey, that means I don't gotta go to school tomorrow.
That means I was waiting for a kid to say something like that.
Nope, you gotta go to school. Forfeit. Neither do I.
Isn't that like some of the first words out of certain kids' mouths
Yeah.
when you say something about
Yeah.
a couple days? Well, that means I don't got to go to school. That's the
Yeah.
first thing that they say.
Probably first thing out of my mouth once or twice or 4 times too.
Well, Dad, if I make it this far, it's going to be late, so I might not wake up for school tomorrow.
All right, so we're putting in the gold pins. Dum dum dum. We'll see if we don't have the issues that we had with them last night.
Yes, a lot of re-racking because pins happens to the machines.
All right, let's give out some awards.
Where did this air
All right,
come
that
from?
concludes our group matches. Time to give out our awards
I didn't
for
feel
5th
this
and
last
6th
night.
place. Finishing in 6th in the scratch division, getting a $125 scholarship and award goes to Ryan Miscavige.
Ryan Miscavige, 6th place officially in the scratch division. Congratulations for Ryan.
Congratulations. And our 5th place finisher in scratch, getting a $125 scholarship and award, goes to Matthew Ward.
Matthew Ward, officially in 5th.
Our 6th place finisher in handicap, receiving a $125 scholarship and award, goes to Andrew Barron.
Andrew Barron, 6th place. Handicap, 125 in his scholarship fund.
And our 5th place finisher in the handicap division, receiving a $125 scholarship and award, goes to Mason Muckle.
Mason Muckle, 5th place. Handicap division, 125 in his scholarship fund.
Okay, we are down to the final 4. Now we are going to put all 4 on one pair so they can be on live stream, but now they are still bowling head to head, the person across from them. The highest, the lowest seed remaining will take on our number 1 seed, and the other bowler will take on our number 2 seed.
Oh, see, I don't know what I'm
So
talking
we will start
about.
with on 35 and 6.
We never
will be
do.
Our
We never
handicap
do.
division. It will be Pergoski versus Beltrain, and Briggs versus Stackowitz.
You know,
On the
he's
scratch
got to
side,
explain this a little better to me.
37-8, It will be top seed Daniel Allhouse taking on Trevor Courtney, and Darren Zombro III, our number 2
So we
seed,
had it all backwards.
taking
Yeah, we
on
did.
Brandon Bone.
Why don't we just
Then
sit here and watch?
As soon as the pins are in, we will begin our 3 balls of practice on each lane. As you can see behind me, they are installing the gold pins for our semifinal and
Not
final
there.
matches for today's invitational.
Thank you. I could have swore he said the head takes on Group A, takes on,
That's what I thought.
Well, I was asking if I can grab any of yours, because I'm pretty sure she won.
Oh yeah, she did win. Yeah, I could probably.
We're all confused back here. We don't apparently know what's going on.
Josh, the awards for Eliza, could you grab them for me? Eliza, sure.
Eliza.
She had like average or series.
So apparently I have no idea what I'm talking about.
Yeah. We're just gonna sit back here and watch.
We have no clue. We have no clue what we're talking about. So,
I didn't see Johnson.
we can talk about something, at least I do know. What's coming up next week?
What's coming up next week?
We
Next
have
week or
our
next
yearly
weekend?
Masters
Yeah.
tournament.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Starting Saturday morning. Watch out.
Watch out.
Starting Saturday morning, 12 noon. So it's not morning, 12 noon.
It should be earlier.
But it's not.
It should be.
I know.
It's in Allentown. It's a
I know.
drive.
Trust me, I know. I know.
You know,
I don't live that further,
you're-
much east of the view.
You're 15 minutes, maybe at the most, east of me.
Yeah. I'm too cheap to spend for a hotel. Unless if he's going to pay for it again, then I'll get a hotel.
I paid for this one this weekend.
He did.
Sure, I wish my kid would have paid for this one.
No, not my kid. He did.
He did. I got you.
I'm part of staff, you know. That's the only thing I'm staff of. So, we start at Rose Bowl
right?
in Allentown at noon on Saturday. We bowl 5 games. Then we take about a 2-hour break or so to go get something to eat or go drink alcohol if I feel like it or whatever. Then we go to Town and Country in Bethlehem and throw 5 more. The top 16 in scratch and handicap returns Sunday morning. I don't know if it starts at 9 or 10 or 9:30, somewhere around there.
Because I know it's earlier.
It definitely is earlier because that takes all day because it's double elimination
I want to say
and it's
9
2-game matches.
And that is at
Town and Country.
Town and Country.
Town and Country this year.
Wasn't the last year we had it? We did the bracket at Paja.
Yeah, we flip-flop every
we
year.
flip-flop.
We flip-flop.
Since we had a little COVID last year.
Yes.
Pulling out one bowling area and one thing.
Yeah.
I remember doing that.
Yep. So that is next
Saturday and Sunday. And then we wrap up season 22 with our good friend Chuck Pisano down in New Jersey for the BEST tournament. BEST stands for Bowlers of Eastern States. That is also a 2-day tournament starting that starts early on Saturday.
Yes.
6 games on basically a house shot. And then 6
they
games.
have like a 2-hour break.
Have a 2-hour break, and then we bowl 6 games on an incredibly difficult shot. The best way to explain it is, for the most part, a reverse block.
The best way to explain it is the first set's a house shot, and then the second shot is you wish you were at your house shot.
Yes. Let's put it this way. I have seen people go plus 300 for 6 and finish minus.
Yes.
Although at the same time,
Yes.
I did watch somebody shoot 300 on the second part a couple years ago.
Yeah, that's very. I mean, it's not as hard as it used to be. Like he does make it slightly. Tends to make it slightly easier each year. He adds like a little more oil in the middle. But there used to be a time where if you missed by a board and a half, you weren't hitting the head pin on the other side. And I've seen a lot of people miss a board to the right and pick off the 10 pin.
Yep.
Or pick off the 7 pin if you miss a board on the left. That shot used to be impossible. Spares were the name of the game on that one.
Spares was the name of the game. Get in, throw the ball consistently.
Yep. I mean,
leave make full spares, obviously.
I used to tell my kid, I'm perfectly fine for 6 games. You leave 61 2 spares and shoot 180 each game.
Yeah.
I'm perfectly fine with that.
Yeah. If I could walk out of there being between even to minus 10 a game, that's pretty darn good.
Yes. So then the top, I believe it's 64, come back on
64
Sunday.
In scratch come back
Yes.
Sunday.
Yes, it is a scratch tournament, but
there are handicap bowlers there on Saturday.
There is.
But after the 12 games, they do a separate payout.
Yes.
For them handicap bowlers.
And the only way that you could enter the handicap division is you have to have qualified through one of the tours.
Yes.
Like you can't just walk in off the street and bowl in the handicap division. You can walk in off the street and bowl in the scratch division.
But not the handicap. I'm not getting it back. Put it right back at the table. There you go.
on gold pins since blue.
You don't want it. I see we already have it pinned down on 37.
Yep, we already have it pinned down on 37.
That might have been the dumbest thing I've ever seen. That truly might be the dumbest thing I just ever seen. I'm not really sure.
You know where that's from?
Of course I know where it's from. It's actually it's from something that was long before you were born, actually. It was. You want to know who did that? Elvis Presley did that. Like I said, long before you were born. You're not J.R. Smith though. That's why it kind of looks, you know. I mean, Gavin could have done it better than you. No offense. I don't even know who you are, but Gavin could have done it better than you. I don't know.
I don't know either.
I'm retired. From like St. Michael or St. Michael's.
By the way, that finishes off then season 22.
Yes.
So I get to claim some Sundays back.
We
For
all.
about 7 or 8 weeks.
We all get to claim.
And then we start up again, typically the third Sunday in August at 222 Dutch. Have to wait for the schedule to come out. Usually around the first week of August to confirm that.
Yeah, we get to. Yeah, after Masters, and then after the best, then we actually have 1 weekend off. Whoa. My kid almost went because the pin's not there. But. So after best, then we have 1 weekend off. And then we leave for Indianapolis for Junior Gold.
I'm so glad I don't have to deal any of that.
What I noticed here was that the pattern up here broke down faster.
I would agree.
Here than down there.
I would absolutely agree with that.
Like I finished on 3 and 4.
3 and 4 was a bad pair.
And yeah, I shot like 180 on that pair.
1 through 8 are not very friendly.
I still in the solid 6'8" on the frame. I thought it was good. And then the frame before that, I solid 5.
Yeah, my kid bowled on 3 and 4 in game 5, and of course game 5 was the last bracket game, and he was in the finals of 24 of 26 brackets.
Shot 180.
Yes, he still won like 13 or 14 of them.
Danny, there's a guy down there watching. So if they are missing a pin, there is a guy down there watching. I heard Matt on the radio. Woo.
I will be right back.
Okay. And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that don't know, these PJBT gold pins are, I believe, 2 ounces heavier than a normal
2 or
pin?
3, I forget the exact amount.
There's more pins down.
Brandon. They wobbling pretty good sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm surprised the center doesn't have to.
Right turn play.
I agree.
Sit back right here with you guys and watch them go down.
So somebody else just joined us in the booth. I don't know who it is.
I think somebody might have heard of him before. I don't know, I'm just saying.
Oh, it's Johnny Petraglia. No, it's not Johnny Petraglia.
Wait a minute now.
He is a lefty, though.
My teammate.
I'm surrounded by lefties.
Yes, you are.
We got you cornered now. You're done.
He might be my competition in a little more than a year.
Coming out on the PBA 50?
I will not be. I'm not that good.
Well, I promise you, we will never be in competition behind the microphone, doing any kind of live video scoring, watching kids bowl. We will always work together.
Okay.
I like that.
Oh, these racks on 37. This could be a long 2 matches.
This could be.
Well, 37 doesn't like the gold pins.
No, they don't.
No, it don't.
It's kind of along that show of the weakest link.
Yes.
A little bit of extra weight, as much as it doesn't sound like much, 4 ounces per pin on that lane. Something does not like it, and when it goes to set the pins down, it sets them down, but one is a little bit off, and then, well, we all know one falls, so you better reset it.
I have to hire some pin boys.
Yeah. We got a guy sitting back there.
Yeah, that's why.
I think we got to figure it out now.
As Matt's running back up to the counter.
Looks like it's slowing down the right spot.
Oh, I'm definitely.
You couldn't do that in the beginning.
All right, well, we're coming around turn 4.
Hey, Skip Moyer joined us. The booth is getting bigger.
He shows up every now and then.
Ah, now we're even. 2 righties and 2 lefties. I feel better now.
Do you really feel better?
I do.
I hope we're getting handicap.
One is standing in the back and can leave at any moment. You are definitely still the ham in between 2 slices of bread.
That's a really good analogy, too.
That's why I said, are you sure you're safe?
Skip Moyer's got my back.
Yeah.
All right, looks like we're just about ready to begin. Matt's like, where's my mic?
No, gotta talk to the counter.
I assure you, he knows where that is.
And down to Matt we go.
Okay, bowling fans, time to begin our semifinal matches. We have both semifinal matches on the same pair for live stream purposes. It's head-to-head matches across from each other. So, on the left, on the handicap side, we have number 1 seed Evan Perkoski taking on Julian Beltran. The difference in handicap is 31 going to Evan. Then we have number 2 seed Malia Briggs taking on Allison Stakowitz. The difference in handicap is 15 to Malia. The 2 winners in these matches will then bowl each other in a 1-game match for the title. On the scratch side, 37 and 8, we have top seed Daniel Allhouse taking on Trevor Courtney. In the second match, we have Darren Zombro III taking on
Brandon
Bone.
Wow.
Brandon Bone.
Wow.
In the other semifinal match.
He's getting older. Amnesia's setting in
Winners
early in
of
his
those
life.
matches will bowl each other
He's
for
going to
the
be 40 in
title.
2 weeks.
Oh my
Bowling
lordy,
fans, let's give
lordy.
our semifinalists a nice round of applause.
All right, and away we go. I would just like to state right now that 3 out of the 8 bowlers in the finals here are members of Team Fats. So with a little bit of luck, we may have a Fats winner.
Yeah.
We'll definitely have a member of Team Fats in the finals of the handicap. Because 2 of them are bowling against each other.
Yes.
So Daniel's up first. Let's see what he can do. That looked pretty good.
What he can do. I think that was pretty stuffed.
That looked pretty good.
Julian up here, first shot on the handicap side.
7 pin for Trevor.
Evan starting off with a strike.
Well, amazingly so, both of the leaders put 10 in a pit immediately right out of the gate.
Right out of the gate.
Zambra follows it up as well with a strike. Julian gets 2 on his washout. Trevor makes his 7-pin.
Trevor's first spare in the first frame in the finals.
It is. It is. Malia crosses over, leaves the 6-pin. Brandon, what's his name now, up on 38. Takes out the 7. Allison Stakowicz.
Brandon's changed balls from the first 2 matches he bowled with. He was using a urethane ball for the first 2 games, and he switched to a resin ball now. They put in the gold pins. He wanted something that had a little bit more strength. Obviously, the lanes are transitioned where there's some carry down there, and he feels like he can actually move up a notch and go to something stronger.
And since you guys are the ball experts, what did he change to?
Damn good verge.
Okay.
He sure did.
I saw it. I knew what it was. I was gonna probably talk to my kid and say, grab your damn good verge. Let's have a damn good verge match.
Well, and in the beginning with the fresh back end, it's too much ball for him.
Way too much ball.
Not for Dad, but for Brandon.
Yeah.
Trevor came in high, left a 2, 4, 7, 8. Evan with a double. Julian left a 4-pin. Triple I, looking to become the first in at least a long time Player of the Year and championship winner.
Never happened.
Never happened, says Mr. Statistician.
I only know that because I looked into it.
Looking to make history.
I was trying to look at the banners.
There's a first for everything.
It could happen. It could not.
And Trevor did make his spare. That's not the easiest of spares to make. Malia with a 5 count. Allison with a washout. Brandon with a double.
Allison getting 2. Malia getting 4. Both chopping their spares. Trevor up.
Much better shot for Trevor.
Daniel starting off with the first 3. Julian coming up high, just leaving a 3. Evan starting off first 3.
What?
It's like vibrating that ball. Something's big.
Brandon starting off with the first 3.
So far, I think Brandon's ball change was definitely the right ball change.
That looked like a pretty good ball change.
Darren starting off. So 3 of our
Darren and
stretch
Daniel
bowlers.
both see exactly what needs to be seen on their side of the lane. Their ball's reading it perfectly.
Julian making his 3-pin. Trevor not liking his shot off his hand.
Oh. Bad break leaves
Bad
a baby
break.
split.
It was turning into a good break from the 8-pin falling, but then
Yes.
the 8-pin took out the 4-pin.
Front 4 4 for Daniel. Good spare for Trevor.
Tell you what, left a 2.478 on that lane in the second frame and backs it up with a baby split spare. I know that Daniel has the front 4, but for sure when I sit there and watch Trevor doing that, he's not giving it away.
No.
Absolutely not.
They easily could have been mark open, mark open.
Absolutely. 7 pin for Brandon.
Seems like you got that out on the lane just a little extra.
A little bit. You know, he may feel like that lane's hooking a little bit. I don't know exactly. I think earlier when he first was on it, it was hooking a little more. But that being said, we've obviously watched Trevor go high twice on that lane, so Brandon could have moved a little bit, making sure that he didn't go high.
Bucket for Zombra. Brandon makes his spare.
Allison is taking all 10 out of that. Oh, so Darren here leaving up the bucket that he has left like 5 times today and has not made it once.
You're just waiting for the right time.
It's a good time to make it.
Good time. Leah Briggs, lane 36, looking to make the 1.
She gave her room that time.
Oh, yeah, she did. So our top seed over here in the handicap division is looking to start off with a front 5.
Trevor, 6 pin.
Goes Evan. Sounds a little high.
Yeah, it was. 3-6.
Danny coming up here to start off in front.
He missed right in that shot.
Right. And it said Julian missed right. Almost identical to Danny.
1, 2, 8, 10. Trevor makes his spare.
Daniel got 3-8. Julian covering up his 1-2-8. Brandon coming up just a skosh high, leaving a 6, which I saw a lot of them yesterday.
Leah, 5 count washout.
I don't have access to that. I'll say something.
Zombra looked like he was off balance there at the line.
Off balance, threw it hard, threw it to the right. Got a break, only leaving a 1-2. 8.
10 pin for Allison. Good shot. Gold pins may have affected that.
Look at that shot. That's fantastic.
How did she make it?
Excellent spare.
Couldn't see it. Did she go in between them again, or did she go to the left?
She played from the left side, went right between them.
Good. That's how you shoot.
Darren makes his 3 count spare.
Once again, not exactly the easiest spare for Darren.
Nope.
That the bucket combination itself is one thing, but all of a sudden when you eliminate one of the variables, as much as it appears easier, the optical illusion does not make it that way.
Especially the gold pins don't help.
That's correct. Much better shot that time.
Rebounding off his little errant shot the last ring, head back.
It's a really good sign because he didn't let a bad shot affect him.
Trevor comes in high. 6 count. 4, 6, 7, 8. Difficult spare. Bucket again for
Bucket
Zahn.
again on that lane.
Yeah, look, you know, that one there, that particular shot looked like it was a little quick. Therefore, falling off balance, going to make his ball hydroplane a little further down the lane and not pick up where he wants it to. So I'd say for him, make a better shot, just stick it a little bit more, and that ball's going to pick up and drive through the pins. Good spare again. I'm sure he's not too happy with that wood count.
No.
676.
676, losing a lot of pins to an opponent who's pretty much doing the same pace as him.
9 count for Brandon, leaves just the 10 pin. Let's see what Malia could do following up that nice washout conversion.
Hopefully that made her get a little more comfortable.
Looking like a nice shot picked up there at the end. See if she can make another trick shot for us. Trevor not liking that shot at all. Brandon using all 65
Not exactly the way I would go about that. But for him, it did fill the frame.
Yes. But he made sure he used the whole... But he made sure he used the whole lane. Malia almost made another trick shot.
Yes.
Malia's got her own exhibition going on.
Yes.
I'm sure she'd like to get on that strike campaign a little bit, though.
Evan had the front 4, now he's left back-to-back-to-back opens. Daniel with a strike here can go a long way in polishing off this match. That's inside.
That's in. And
Pays
he did
the full
not break it
penalty.
up. 6, 7, 10 for Daniel. Julian getting it inside as well. Crossing over, just leaving a 9 pin. Brandon coming up here. Now he's going to say, Darren, I could leave that too now on the left side.
Yeah, you know, that's the funny thing about the gold pins. The gold pins being a little heavier, right away subconsciously you may think you need to throw it a little bit harder.
Yep.
But that shot that goes light, that typically would roll them out and you get, 8 or 9 out of it. Now
you're thinking, do I got to pick up the speed a little bit, the energy a little bit?
the head pin goes flying right into the wall and says, okay, that's enough. Right to the pin. Really funny when we look at it. I mean, all the matches subsequently so far on the scratch side, we haven't seen this many 6 counts.
Nope.
And now you've seen 4 of them by 2 of the bowlers up there. Good spare for Brandon.
Now Darren's coming up here in 7th, needing a strike to try to get within those pins that he lost on big counts. Looks like he threw a little bit.
Yeah, that one looked like a pretty good shot there.
Is that guy back there?
You feel like back in again? No.
Daniel coming up after that shot on regrouping himself like he did the other frame. So, he's making bad shots, comes back, he thinks about it, clears his head, says, okay, let's regroup here, come up next frame, and throw a better shot. He's done that twice.
-067. That's the username, and then PJBT.
Trevor, I wouldn't quite say quite a must strike, but definitely a must mark.
It would be a nice time to make sure you... Strike would have been great.
Yes.
But, yes, you do want to mark. Only being down 11, correct?
Usernames.
Well, he was down 31.
All passwords, PJBT, last 4 digits. Got it. So, yeah, PJBT, the last 4.
Darren coming up on the right lane again after leaving 2 buckets. Still coming up light, leaving a 5-8. You fall on
I'll pick you up, Benny. I'll pick you up. Just don't yourself.
Darren covering his 5'8". Malia here, leaving a 9-pin. Excuse me.
That's not good. Brandon got very fortunate to only leave the 4-pin.
Brandon got very fortunate on that shot, split, only leaving a 4-pin. Malia missing her 9.
Malia, both of the ladies struggling a little bit this game. Evan up in the 9th. Let's see if he can get his first spare.
Trevor,
7 count.
Well, we know one winner on the board on the scratch side, and we know one winner on the board on the handicap side.
Looking that way, yes.
And the way that it stands right now, basically it's the bottom 2 matches on each side that are pretty tight.
Yes. It's anybody's ball game on those 2 matches.
Yes.
Has a better shot. All right, Daniel, first one into the finals on the scratch side. Evan, first one into the finals on the handicap side.
Foundation frame for Brandon. Threw it out the door.
Threw it out the door. I mean, it could have been a lot worse.
Yes.
You know, we know how this pattern. It could have been our famous left-hander.
379 was staring him in the eye.
Yep. So leaving a 3-9, I would walk back and say thank you. Let me regroup here. Darren coming up. That's actually a pretty big strike for him.
It does. It gives him total control going into the 10th.
Gives him total control now. I would come back here and sit down knowing my last 3 shots on the right lane. I got to figure something out. Brandon, my angle did not look pretty.
I don't know if he made that convincingly, but they both did fall.
They did fall, yes. Because I'm watching and I'm like, that ball's not moving.
So, of course, once the pressure's off, Trevor throws an awesome shot.
Yeah. Hey, head back. His first strike sees the first frame. So, on the scratch side, as we all know, Daniel will win his match, go on the finals. Bottom pairing, Brandon versus Darren. Darren has a slight edge.
He does?
He does have control of the match going into the 10th frame. On the handicap side, Allison has the edge. She has 113 working and the 8 working on a strike and a 9th. While Malia is at 107 with an open. So Allison has control of her match as well. Julian ended up shooting a 153.
Nine for Daniel.
Brandon coming up here looking for a big shot. Leaving a
9.
Lucky 9. I'd take that as a good 9.
Now we have a chance for a tie.
Tie is definitely within realm of possibility right now.
Allison will be moving on. By the way, Allison won the Bracket Survivor tournament last week.
Yes, she did. I forgot all about that.
So she's looking to pocket over $1,500 in the last 2 weeks. Scholarship money, of course. Plus, she cashed out yesterday.
Yep. All right, so Darren coming up here first, pulling a 10. Strike here really.
Strike goes a long way.
Goes a long way with this match.
Pretty good shot right there.
Very good shot after his three previous shots on the right lane. Not having a good look or issues.
So
Brandon coming up here should try to get on top. And Parker, we all know how that goes. The last one always goes down.
Yes.
Last ball, last frame, they all.
Yeah, you can, after the way things were unfolding during the match, you can almost guarantee the fill ball is going to have them all going over.
Good job. Good job rebounding after both those Aaron shots.
All right, so.
So now, Daniel's the only person in the way of Darren making history.
Yes. So Darren is putting himself in contention to make history in the PJBT Tour series.
I'm glad we don't predict matches anymore.
Yeah, we're not. Yeah. And did we not say we could get to this part? Or
We did. We did say that.
Is this match going to be quiet or is this going to be chatty?
It's a tag team affair. Best best 2 out of 3 falls.
Guess I'm doing the talking.
I'm happy either way. It would be awesome to see Darren make history. It would be absolutely awesome. Of course, I would like to see my kid win. Another $500 really helps me out being a senior next year in college.
And another, $1,000 will help me out in another 2 years.
Yes.
The 500 will help.
That concludes our semifinal matches for today's
He's just doing what he's been doing.
championship.
Putting himself in contention.
Time to give out our 3rd and 4th place awards. Finishing in 4th place in the scratch
We should really
division,
throw Matt into a
receiving
tizzy. Tell him we're going to chop it.
$250 scholarship certificate and 4th place scratch award goes to Trevor Courtney.
Trevor Courtney. And we're going to share the trophy 1 week at Darren's house, 1 week at Daniel's house.
Trophy support.
And our 3rd place finisher in the scratch division, getting a $250 scholarship certificate and award goes to Brandon Bone.
Brandon Bone finishing 3rd.
Brandon and Trevor, semi-finalists.
Our 4th place finisher in the handicap division, getting a $250 scholarship certificate and 4th place award goes to Julian Beltran.
Julian Beltran. Semi-finalist, $250.
And our 3rd place finisher in the handicap division, getting a $250 scholarship certificate and award goes to Malia Briggs.
Malia Briggs.
Congratulations. All right, on to our title matches to determine who will be enshrined as our invitational champion.
Why do we got to be an hour away from home?
Wait, we're an hour away from home?
Yeah, we are.
I wish I was only an hour away from home.
We're like an hour and 15 minutes away from home there, sunshine. That's because you slept half the way yesterday.
He actually said to me earlier, he goes, I might drive back to State College. And I looked at him and like, you're nuts.
You're crazy.
Like, he's like, oh, wait, I don't have to work tomorrow. He's doing internships for State College Spikes, and that whole league is off every Monday.
So he's gold.
Huh?
He's gold.
Yeah. That's probably why he wants to drive back tonight. He probably wants to be on the golf course at 9 a.m., probably.
If he wants to drive far, why don't he drive me home? And then he could drive to State College.
He wouldn't quite go that way. I mean, he could leave you off at a 78 exit somewhere.
Yeah.
named Dan, the way I know him.
Okay.
If he does not see any difference in the lanes for him or any difference in the lanes for Darren, he will choose to finish first. Especially because Darren's younger than him. But now he'll see, especially with seeing that shot. Now that shot could be nothing.
Yeah, I said, that was his first shot over there. He's just trying to get used to the approaches.
Yeah.
Yeah, because bowling here every year, a lot of us know that there's little issues on these approaches at spots. Because I ran into that yesterday. I've always ran into that here. Yes, they are normal wood approaches, but I've had many issues in this building at all different parts of the building.
On the handicap side, it looks like Allison has given Evan 8 pins. That's a little surprising.
Yeah, especially, I mean, Evan's been bowling pretty good, I think, today. We have 5980.
Oh yeah, okay, it's just under 8,000. That's right. It's just under 8,000. My laptop. Let's go down and see if you see anything you can share with me.
You're short enough.
That's not for the height, it's these wings on the side of my head.
That's true.
Touche. So after a long weekend starting off Friday, 8 o'clock? What time did you guys start again? I forget Friday.
Well, I got here Friday at 1 to start setting up.
But everything started online.
Started a little after 8.
Right? I thought 8 o'clock.
Someone did say to me Friday, "Hey, how you doing?" I said, "Ask me Sunday around 9."
Yes.
So, like I said, starting on Friday at 8 o'clock at night, we are now down to our final match of championship weekend.
Yes.
Of 2022.
In fact, my kid got here before me on Friday. He beat me here. Place wasn't even open. They didn't open till 1 o'clock.
What time did you get here?
About 20 of.
I thought you were going to say like 11 o'clock or something.
No. Came down here. Parker Lobot came down. They went to play some disc golf. What'd you say? Do you have any more water back there? And as expected, he flipped.
Okay, bowling fans, it is time for our title matches for the 2021 Invitational Championship. On the scratch side, we have top seed Daniel Ohouse taking on number 2 seed Darren Zombro III. Daniel has elected to have Darren start the match on lane 35. On the handicap side, we have top seed Evan Perkowski taking on number 4 seed Allison Stakowitz. The difference in handicap is 8 pins going to Evan, and Evan has elected to start the match on lane 37. Bowling fans, we have started with 128 bowlers today, 60-some bowlers in each division, and we are down to the final 2. Let's give them a nice round of applause as they begin their title match.
Somebody from Pureit put in a comment. Takes Parker 3 shots to match Brandon's rev rate.
Takes what?
Parker 3 shots to match Brandon's rev rate. You want to comment on this?
What is this?
Comment on that.
Parker, who's saying this?
That could be Jeff Smith.
3 shots a match. Well, he was being polite to me. He said it was only 3, and he didn't say 4 or 5.
Evan leaves a 10 pin.
That's your Jeff or Carey.
Darren goes high, leaves a 3-6. Evan makes his 10 pin.
So it's pretty good. Both of the tournament leaders on both sides
Yes.
are bowling in the title match.
Yep. 10 pin for Allison. Darren makes his spare. Always good to start with a mark.
Throwing a frame out of the gate definitely just says, okay, at least I'm here. I'm not handing your opponent a free shot or a free frame.
Allison makes her 10 pin.
Now you can settle in and think of your
More so in the title match. You know, the title match, there are no more games. And the frames are dwindling down one by one. So every unforced error is only going to come back to haunt you.
High flush for Daniel, gets the 4 pin out. Good shot there by Allison.
Great shot by
Great
Allison.
shot.
Evan up, frame 2. He strikes right back. Daniel comes in high, leaves a 3-6. 50-50 chance he makes this. If there's one spare combination that he struggles with, we're looking at it right now.
If you had the 10, that's
Well, yeah,
that would be my
too.
kids.
Yeah, that too.
That would be my kids one toughest spare.
Evan with a double.
I'm going to go under an assumption the left lane hooks a little more since both players have gone high on the left lane for the same spare. Oof. Well, the 3-6-10 might have been a chop. Fortunately, it was only the 3-6. We'll move right along.
Oh,
A Brooklyn solid 9.
that's the gold pins for you.
Yeah, that easily could have gone over on a white. The regular pins, I believe that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was.
Allison wastes absolutely no time, where she probably should have taken a breath. Sombra 4 pin.
Okay. A little better shot from the previous ones on that lane in practice. So it looks like he did make a little adjustment, so now he's got to reassist it and think about making another one.
Allison crossing over again, leaves a 6 pin.
Ooh, just got to say that one. To be honest, did not look like it was going to get there.
It kept floating and floating.
I was like, are you going to turn? And I think he was probably thinking the same thing. Allison making that.
I will say that's one thing that kids today, when they shoot cross alley spares, why they have to swing the ball into it. I'm not necessarily saying straight into it, but like in my day, that was basically just a 5-board or 6-board adjustment right, and throw it basically down and in, right at it.
But still to this day, we say it all the time. When you look at the top 10, 20, 30 bowlers on the longevity of the PBA Tour, men's or ladies, they all, for the most part, go straight at their spares. And these kids get up there and they shoot them, and they make the vast majority of them. But all of a sudden, up and behold, one slips by, either because it slides too long or it hooks a little too early.
Say, well, why am I throwing at it like this?
Right.
Why
Well, I've been making them all day that way, and now all of a sudden, well, that's the problem. Now all of a sudden that lane's changed just enough.
Hey, who's that up there?
missed it.
Make it a 7 pin.
Oh, that is
It's about that. You notice
A couple of them.
And he was going straight at it.
Yes, he was. Speak up. Probably the only 7 pin he left that day.
I'd like to hope so, but I doubt it.
We all would like to say that, but we all know probably.
That's inside. And it trips the 4.
It's a 4. Well, the last shot on that lane that struck, it was a little bit tight, high
Yes.
flush. And that
I
one
think
even
that
went a little higher.
Evan went high his last 2 shots. I believe he left a 6-9-10 the frame before. 3-6-10 here. Ooh.
Chop spare, giving a little opening over there to Allison.
Same thing. He'll be. Don't know if he.
If you want to play the daily double for 3-6, might be a good idea to do it on lane 35.
Right now on the scratch side.
Oh, now
God.
solid 9, solid 8.
Oh,
it fell.
That didn't fall, did it?
I don't know. Now we're gonna have to watch.
I didn't see it.
Well, we got it right here.
They were saying it fell.
We're gonna watch this replay.
I couldn't tell.
The machine picked it up, it looked like. The machine picked it up and then it drops it. See? Drops it down. I think the machine picked it up and then the machine dropped it. She has to shoot an 8. Well, and he's up already.
Evan's got to stop. Evan has to stop. All kinds of things got to stop. Hold up.
They were off to the races.
Yeah, they were off to the races.
10 pin for Darren. Did that fall? Like, it's really hard. See these gold pins.
It looks to me like the machine picks it up. Machine comes down. Now watch. See it drop? It's clearly there.
Doesn't push it back far enough.
Didn't undrop. I'm highly pissed right now. Okay. It was still there.
It's weird that it just disappears. Why does it just disappear like that?
It's almost like the sweep pushes it back. It
Went
looks
back.
like
It didn't even.
that's a reflection that we're seeing.
Yeah.
That it looks like it's hanging from the machine. So. She got it that time.
All right, now with all that fun. So Darren went up on the right lane, leaving a 10 pin, making a spare. Coming over the left lane, did pitch it wide, leaving a 1, 2, 10, and only taking off at 2. So now Darren's got to go back here and regroup. Daniel is on a Dutch 200 pace early.
Yeah.
She went Brooklyn that time and they all fell over.
That time they all went down.
We witnessed it.
We were able to see that.
That was Interesting.
That lane has been very friendly, forgiving on the strike category.
Yes.
But I don't know if you want to keep going to the well that many times.
And she goes left again.
I'll bet if you ask her, her opinion, strike is a strike.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how they're falling down.
So let's see what Daniel could do here, if he'll make some type of adjustment.
Still in again. This time not. I mean, broke up a split.
We don't see the trophies.
Keeping his touch 200 pace alive with the spare. Evan up here in the 8th frame, making his spare.
Filled the frame.
Needed that. Daniel coming up here, making his.
I'm going to go play ball rep for a minute.
Is that legal for an announcer to go down there and play ball rep?
It happens to be his son, and I'm going to give him full respect that he can go do that. We watch Evan go high for the ever popular 3-6.
3-6. I think. Have you seen that spare yet today? This round?
More recently, this round quite a bit.
Okay. Yes.
Buckets the round before. 3-6 is the common lead this round. That just tells me that the lanes definitely go through some sort of transition. You know, we know that the bowlers, scratch bowlers, are making a little bit more of a consistent shot, but Evan obviously has a fair amount of hook on the ball, so therefore he plays it out there, and it starts to break a little loose from the lane, drifting high, going through the nose. So,
so now this righty wants to squeeze in between his lefties again.
Oh, I'm the ham, remember?
and Allison has her opportunity at the 3-6-10.
Darren coming up here on the left lane, frame 7. Looking for the first double. Oh, scratch
Gets it.
What a scratch side. First double was
pretty good right there.
And Allison doing the most common way of chopping that spare.
She's up by 15. She needs a mark and count.
Mark and 6. Seven.
16, and she will be a very happy girl.
Yeah, mark and 6. Alright, here comes Daniel on lane 7, the lane that he's been striking on.
That is such a common thing to happen with the gold pins.
Yes.
Trips to 4, basically 3 frames in a row.
Trips to 4, 3 frames.
Gets it to the right spot.
Now we get it to where we think we want it.
Yep. And it
labors and half 10.
Done.
All right.
Gold
Now,
pins.
Allison just takes her time, moves
Thinks
3
about it.
boards to the right, just makes a normal shot. Okay, 6 is a winner.
6
Just enough.
is the winner. To win back-to-back weekends.
To win back-to-back huge major events.
Major and Danny making his pair.
He actually told me-
Almost looked like Daniel got that 10-pin spare shot it a little in. That's why I'm like, oh. But
When we went up there to talk, he says, honestly, I have not thrown a good shot yet.
at least he's being honest.
It's weird, he almost sounded nervous, which is not like him. And there's a winner.
That's enough.
That's
Allison Stakowicz, back to back, huge
wins. Big wins. Now, all the eyes
2 pin.
That pin is like right there, spinning. I mean, I bet you that's no quarter-inch away from hitting that pin.
If it touched that 2 pin,
It
had a really good chance of going over.
So
the really fortunate thing is he's only got 1 to shoot at.
Correct. So now with Daniel off his Dutch 200 base with spares here, pretty comfortable saying with these spares. With Darren opening and then now Darren having a double, pretty much making this match an even match.
Yes. Yes. These are 2 very large shots right here.
It doesn't matter how you shake this match right now. It's going to come down to the 10th frame. We obviously still have 2.5 frames to go.
Great shot. That may have been his best shot.
Probably his best shot of this game.
Yes.
He's kind of got that Simonelli release. Falls off of it a little bit, but does it consistently enough to where he can repeat
he gets
it.
that kind of form of Ryan Simonelli with a little bit of a Weber in there.
Yeah.
Where that came from, I still have no idea. Watching.
Every bowler has their own unique trait, and that certainly is Darren Zombo's.
And he's had that for
unique
a while.
trait. Yeah, I don't think he just fell into that.
No,
he's worked
had
into
that
that
for
to
a
make
while.
it that way, and
he stayed with it.
God bless him, it looks great.
This is huge. And
6 count.
That's not the spare he wants to shoot at, I'll guarantee you that.
Nope. With a mark, though, he cannot be shut out.
Correct. And of course, this is not the spare that we want to shoot at
Definitely
this
not.
moment.
No, this is a pretty challenging condition, and the fact that it's in the 9th frame of the title match.
Yep.
Yeah,
That is twice he missed that spare at a clutch time at a match. He did it earlier in match play, where he got lucky though later, because his opponent went up in the 10th and missed.
So if Daniel could go strike, spare, strike, spare 9.
If he goes Dutch the rest of the way, he's a winner.
Yes.
A couple of 9 counts though in the right spot. Here we go with the opportunity for a tie.
Absolutely.
Best shot.
Solid
Daniel has
shot.
Thrown.
So that's pretty much mowing him right over there, high flush.
Now each bowler, the last 2 shots on that right lane, threw probably the best shots they've thrown on that lane all match.
Yes. Well, that lane so far for this entire match has not been the trick. The trick right now is this left lane.
And in practice, we were thinking it was going to be the right lane.
Yes. Yes, we did.
And now, when the match started, it switched to the left lane.
Not all that uncommon.
No, it's not. It really is not.
So right now for Daniel, he wants to make the best shot of the day. If he pures this one off his hand, gets it anywhere close to that 1-3 pocket, filling the frame of the utmost and maybe getting them all down in one shot is big.
And he got it a little wide, and he got a good break.
2 pin. So he makes this in 9.
Once again, he's bowling on a gold pin. I'm going to give him some credit at that moment in time. You don't want to hand it to your opponent. By going light, the worst he could have did it there would have been 2-10 combination.
Yep.
That's
2-8,
still a very
10,
much
2-10.
makeable spare. If he goes through the heart and leaves a big 4, 4-6, or 4-6 and company, the odds of making that are extremely
The odds
rare.
just went
Oh my
completely
God.
low.
You're handing it to your opponent on a gold platter.
All right. 9 is a winner.
9 is a winner.
8, and we could have
8.
a tie.
9 higher win, 8 lower, 8 tie, 7 lower possible. Other way.
This might have a little heat behind it. Might have to want to throw this one firm right at the 1-3 and take your chances. God forbid if it's 8-10, but
a lot of people say if you get firm at 1-3, what are you gonna lose?
4-9.
Well,
it doesn't matter.
He knows he has not struck on this lane yet, and I don't think he's thinking about throwing it hard. I don't think that thought would ever come to his mind.
He doesn't have to strike to win.
He's got a good shot,
and he wins.
He struck there. Fantastic finish for a champion at that point. That shot to me looked like it was a little bit on the firm side. It was in the frozen rope, and it did exactly what he was hoping it would do.
A little firm from his earlier speeds compared to that one.
Congratulations.
Yeah, that 9th frame is going to sit with Darren a little bit on the salty side, but you know, for Darren, it's still a fantastic day. Coming in here, if you were to tell,
fantastic day, fantastic season. I mean, he couldn't ask for a better season.
No, but if you're going to tell any bowler that they're going to bowl for the title,
We're giving out free hot dogs.
Then he's like, hot dog?
very nice ball. Guys, thanks for having me in here, but
Hey,
I better
thank
get back
you.
out on the lanes and do some work before
Yes.
Matt fires me. Sure.
All right, big hand for Darren. Well, that was exciting.
That was exciting.
Very exciting.
Championship matches are supposed to be good.
Okay, bowling fans, time to give out our final awards for the 2021 Invitational Championship. What a great finish to a great weekend of bowling here in Limerick Bowl. Our runner-up finisher in the scratch division, receiving a $500 scholarship, certificate and award, and he is still our 2021 Player of the Year, Darren Zombro III.
Darren Zombro. Second place finish, $500 in his scholarship fund, and Player of the Year. What a fantastic year for Darren.
Our runner-up finisher in the handicap division, receiving
Accomplishment being Player of the Year and making it to the title.
Absolutely.
Runner-up award goes to Evan Prokofsky.
Evan Prokofsky. Runner-up.
Runner-up.
Handicap division. Not bad to finish second. Throw $500 into your scholarship fund.
All right, and now it is time to crown our champions. These champions not only will be taking home the top prize, but their name will be enshrined on the banner that will be added to the bowling center for the 2021 Invitational. Our
Team
Scratch
Fats.
Division champion receiving a $1,000 scholarship, certificate, and the first place famous Invitational trophy goes to Daniel Allhouse.
Daniel Allhouse. His last tournament.
No? He's got another year.
One more year?
Yep, he doesn't turn. He turns 22 in November.
Okay. It's hard to keep track of everybody.
Yeah, it is. Yes.
And now our handicap champion. This is her second time winning the Invitational Handicap Championship.
Back to back.
She also won
Last week.
the Bracket Roll-Off Survivor Tournament last week to lead into this event. A $1,000 scholarship and the first place trophy to Allison Stackowitz.
Allison Stackowitz.
Congratulations to our winners. We'll get a picture with them. We'll send them back for a final interview. And I want to thank Parker Bone again for a great weekend. I'll let you say one final word.
fantastic finish on both sides. I watch everything Tourny.
I guess better get out
Thank
of
you
this
very
chair.
much for
We've done this a
commentating
couple
with me.
times
Yeah.
this year.
I like doing it with you. We do an excellent job together.
We've been here a couple times this year. Maybe one more yet.
I'm gonna say it right now. I think Darren's gonna be sitting here with me next Sunday when it's interview time.
I think he has a shot.
Let's have a hand for Mark Ramon the third, everyone. All right, we'll say our winners back.
Let's have you sitting in the chair.
I see you gotta get out of here because this chair's gonna be taken here.
Weekend, even though today was our invitational, next weekend the PJBT will have our Masters finals next Sunday in Allentown. Thank you.
Brandon said he was going to do Google because we can have banners.
Yeah, he did.
So I said to him, like, dude, you guys spoke the history. Go write it.
Yeah. Before Vinny eats that fruit.
What's up, Andy? I left it. No, I'll get it. Wait, no, you wait. I left it. Oh, you left it out there? This place. I didn't know if it was
We didn't get to a clear spot.
Bring your trophy.
Yeah.
All right. So, sitting here with Allison Stakowitz, you just sat here last week with me.
Yes.
Congratulations. I don't think we've ever had, at least in my time, winners of two major tournaments back to back. Which trophy is better? The other one is almost as tall as you from last week. This one looks a lot better though. So which one do you like better? You don't know? Let me put the mic on this side because you speak a lot quieter than I do. So, keys to success for winning. What were they?
Having fun, listening to my dad, telling whatever he told me to do, I did.
Okay. You bowled good last night too. You made some money last night.
Yeah.
And you went up against Parker Bone head-to-head last night, and you held your own for a long time. No, actually, no, you didn't. Your brother held his own. You cashed, though, last night with your dad. You almost made it to head-to-head. This one's better, though. So, you bowled one heck of a title match. And you had two really bad, unlucky breaks. You left a 9-pin, and you left an 8-pin. It was hard to tell if the 8-pin fell or if it was knocked over. We watched it 5 or 6 times up here on replay. and it looked like something, like it didn't look like, I don't know. I don't even know. It doesn't matter. You won. That's really all that matters. So, Team Fats in the house, right? Back-to-back wins for Team Fats, of course. One of my favorites right here. So, who do we want to thank?
Everybody that's watching, my friends, my family, and everybody here.
All right. So, are you going to be sitting here with me next Sunday now?
Hopefully.
Can we make it 3 for 3?
Try.
We're going to try to make it 3 for 3? All right. So we'll let you go. But I want you to hang loose because when I'm done with Daniel, I want you to come back in over here because I want to get on video Team Fats, okay? All right. So we'll take this and then stay close to us, though. All right. Let's bring Daniel in. She's going to stay close because I want a video of Team Fats. Earth to Daniel. Slide that over a little bit. All right. I know you've been eyeing this trophy for a long, long time.
Yeah, it's probably one of the 2 tournaments I wanted to win the most.
Yes. Congratulations. Touch and go there in the championship match. I went over to talk to you after the 6th frame or so, and I put my hand on you, and you actually felt nervous. To me, you felt nervous to me. And I'm not used to you feeling nervous.
I couldn't hit where I wanted to hit. I didn't hit it until that 9th frame.
Got you.
I'm a little in shock. I'll tell everybody right now, not a good idea. I don't practice.
No, you don't. No, you don't. I mean, bowling's not your top priority anymore. School, and actually golf course.
School, golf,
and
disc golf,
and interning.
Interning, yeah. It's
you got a pretty busy. Pretty busy. We got Parker here with us. Do me a favor. Do you know how to zoom out a camera? On the top, zoom out.
There you go.
Yep. Keep going. Keep going. A little more. Nope. All right. Turn it just a little.
There you go.
Excellent. Excellent. Thank you. Thank you.
I know that. I know your dad has interviewed you a couple hundred times, but there's one thing for sure. It's tough for Dad to interview you when he was 100% in tune to your match. So the big key here that I'm going to look at, I watched the match as it unfolded. Obviously, the left lane, it really appeared it hooked earlier for you guys.
I just didn't throw a good shot on that lane until the fill ball. That was the only shot I liked on that lane. But it's a testament. Spares win championships. I made every spare. He didn't.
Well, exactly. I mean, nobody wants to shoot the 3, 6, 9, 10, especially in the 9th frame of the title match.
Right.
Yes.
But when I look at that and I watch the way that things went around, you made a decent shot, and I'll say a decent shot. You went light in the 10th frame there for a 2-pin, and at the end of the day on the gold pins, that's exactly the pass you're supposed to make. But then we were all sitting back here wondering what you were going to do on the next shot, and I said the best thing to do there at that point would be make it firm and make sure it's at the 1-3, and it appeared to us that you did firm it up, maybe a little bit more of the frozen rope shot, but congratulations to you because it was awesome.
That was definitely the best shot I threw of the match. Maybe the 9th frame, but they were both definitely the best two. I just kept trying to tell myself, especially after he doubled, he's gonna give you a chance. You just gotta, whether it's you gotta throw all of them, you gotta throw all of them. But I kept trying to think I'm gonna have a chance to go up there and win. I did.
Positive thoughts usually have a positive outcome, and you proved it today. So congratulations to you. Enjoy your championship. It's really, really awesome to see it all unfold, especially when you get up there and earn the 10th frame. So congratulations.
Yep. Thank you.
Okay, so you were the first one here Friday.
I was. And I'm the last one here Sunday.
You've been here the longest. He got here about
noon.
About 12:30 on Friday to help me start setting up. I didn't even get here till about 5 after 1. Place didn't even open to 1. So
I didn't. Unbehold to me.
Unbehold to any of us. So you're the last. So, obviously you said it, spares win.
Right.
Key to the entire day. You bowled great all day, except kind of on 3 and 4 down there, but that end of the house played tricky all weekend.
I don't think anybody had a good look down there.
No. So, London, I know you like London. I've watched you bowl in London, God knows, how many times. Thankfully, it wasn't Atlanta.
It's a nice city, too.
Huh?
Oh, we're talking patterns.
Yeah, we're talking patterns. Yeah. If this was Atlanta, you probably wouldn't be sitting here right now.
It depends if the gutter would have played. There's a chance. But yeah, when I heard it was London, I was ecstatic. Because usually it's something 39 to 42 feet. You tend to play outside here. And I knew London was 44 feet. I'm assuming this one was 44 feet since it said it was a 2009 win. I don't know what they've changed since then. I know they've changed that. But I knew I was going to be able to play my A game. Play in between 3rd and 4th air to start and not even really have to worry about getting it outside at like 9. And I could just throw it firm, and I knew the ball would come. And you just had to keep with the transition, and I got lucky the first 4 games. I didn't really have to move.
Yep.
And then I hit a rough patch. Match play was a little bit of a struggle. So it was for everybody. They were rough. Was able to get the 1 seed, and I was back on the fresh.
Yes, fresh did it.
Hey,
So,
did anybody win the big trophy yet?
yeah.
There you go.
So, who do you want to thank? I know you're going to thank Ryan May, who drills all your equipment, first and foremost.
I'd thank Ryan. I'd like to thank all my coaches that have coached me over the years. Can't thank you all enough. Especially all the pros that have given me tips.
He'll get there, don't worry.
Parker, I know, has given me many tips over the years. I'd like to thank Matt for putting us on every year in the PJBT.
Yes.
They've accepted us like family, and it's very nice to see.
Yes. Actually, you're right. Parker gave you a huge tip one time that you still use to this day.
I couldn't remember what it was. I thought that was Danny.
No, it was Parker.
Was it him?
It was Parker. Yeah, it was Parker. Yep.
Look, I'll plead the 5th. I'll stay out of that one. That's a conversation for you and your dad.
I know I've had 2 insane tips, one from you and one from Danny. I just don't remember which one was which, but I used that today.
At least you keep them and use them when needed.
Yes. I used this all through match play. And I'll thank you for
everything.
Taking me to these since I was 12.
12.
Yep. And
1 more year.
I'm a little in shock still. I wouldn't have ever thought this was going to happen.
Yep.
I would have been just happy to make match. I was happy after qualifying.
Yep.
With brackets and stuff.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, taking home the title on the scratch side, getting his name on the banner, Daniel Althouse. Congratulations. Now, can I have you move just for a second, please?
Congratulations. One more time. I will be happy to step out here and give you the floor.
Hold on a second. We got to do one thing quick. No, not you.
Okay, good.
Team Fats, ladies and gentlemen, right here. Fats member, Team Fats in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. I'm taking these home with me. Thank you, guys. Congratulations. I can't wait till next year to see your name up on the banner again. And you for the first time. Good job. All right, let's bring Matt in here. Don't leave so far. I want to get a picture as well as the 3 of us. Actually, come over here on this side. This side's a little better.
Okay.
Well,
what an amazing day.
It was.
It was an amazing day. Daniel put on a great performance today, dominant performance. Biggest title, I'm sure, in his career.
Absolutely.
And for Allison, her 2nd win in the Invitational. I believe the only handicap bowler to ever do that, to win the Invitational twice. And with winning the bracket roll-off last week, I don't know what her count's at right now, but it's going to be pretty good.
She already told me she's winning bracket next week.
Yep.
I mean, best. Yeah, Masters. She told me she win Masters next week.
That sounds like a good game plan.
It does.
So we want to thank everybody for tuning in. I want to thank Parker Bone for amazing weekend with everyone, and this is why we put it on. We love the youth bowlers, and we love this weekend every year. So we're just happy with COVID to be back doing it. 2 years from ago was our last one. So, but we will see everybody next weekend at the Masters tournament. Don't forget, you can use scholarship money to enter the Masters, so you don't have to pay cash if you don't want. Just let us know. We'll have a great event next weekend, and then best the following week, and then we're off to the summer.
Yes. Relaxation.
That
For a
sounds
couple
good.
weeks.
That's right. So, but have a great night, everybody, and we will see you next week at the Masters.
Yes, for all of us here at the Pennsylvania Junior Bowlers Tour. Way too many names to mention.
Yes.
See you next Sunday. For those of you coming to Masters, we start
Rose
Haja at noon on Saturday.
Correct.
See you guys.
See ya.